Welcome back to E-Magazine. If you're just joining me, today's Trendy Friday, where we look at the trending topics in the business entertainment scene. And so far, we've looked at how coronavirus has been affecting the entertainment industry globally, as well as what celebrities are doing as they self-quarantine. Now, joining me on E-Magazine today is Israel Lugadiru, who's the one who's helping me in today's conversation. And so far, it's been lit.
It's been lit, man.
Now, let's jump right to our last conversation of E-Magazine today. Now, the coronavirus pandemic has reached nearly every corner of the world, causing some of the planet's wealthiest to start making global effort to combat this COVID-19 outbreak and to do what they can for the economy. Some tech tycoons like Bill Gates are donating millions of dollars to aid vaccine and disease research. Many sports team owners, including Mark Cuban, are supporting arena staff while the season is on. Haters, others such as Tesla's Elon Musk, appear far less concerned about the outbreak, or like Richard Branson, are asking the employees to shoulder in a chunk of the financial burden. Now we're going to take a look at the top 5 individual billionaires who made it on a list today and what exactly they're doing. Now, starting us off, we have Roman Abramovich, who's the Chelsea owner, and he plans to pay the NHS staff to stay at the Stamford Bridge Millennium Hotel, which is around the corner from the Westminster Hospital. Next on the list, we have Sheldon Adelson, who's a casino magnate is closing the Las Vegas Sands Corps properties on the Strip, the Venetian and Palazzo, that's what they're called, until April 1st. Now, the company said in a statement that there will be no layoffs or furloughs, and all employees were paid during the temporary closure. We also have an Italian guru right here, Mr. I can't even pronounce the name, Massimiliano Landi Aliotti, who has him and his 3 children on the Minarani, one of Italy's largest pharmaceuticals companies, and the firm announced on March 19th it would convert a production line at its Florence factory to make disinfectant gel that obviously will be distributed freely throughout Italy. Now, next we have Michael Bloomberg, who's a media billionaire, and he has launched $40 million to initiative to prevent on the slow of the spread of COVID-19 in low and middle income countries. Now, Bloomberg Philanthropies is partnering with the World Health Organization as well as Global Health Organization to focus on vital strategies. Now, lastly, actually, 4th on the list, we have Bill Gates. Actually, it's last on the list, pardon me. Last on the list, we have the Bill Gates, Microsoft co-founder, who announced on February 5th that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation would commit $100 million to aid global detection, isolation, and treatment of COVID-19. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's all I can say, because you can clearly see these millionaires are making moves to actually do something about COVID-19.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you have millionaires in Kenya doing the same thing.
I know it. And actually, there's still one more billionaire who maybe you didn't feature on your list, yeah?
Yes.
Jack Ma.
Yes.
Jack Ma, he donated about 1 million coronavirus testing kits. And he also donated, I don't know, just a couple of goodies, and he donated them to all African countries, so they're going to be distributed. You know?
I feel like if you had such billionaires and millionaires in our own continent, there'll be so much happening.
I know,
really,
right?
she's struggling with our own government to provide these things for us. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see on the list, Israel, from our top 5 list of billionaires and the actions they've taken towards helping the coronavirus pandemic, there's a difference with some.
Yeah.
If you are a CEO today of a big company, what move would you take?
I'd try to ensure that self-quarantine, number 1, is the first thing. Of course, apart from putting sanitizers everywhere in the whole building. I'm also going to ensure that maybe we reduce the number of hours that my staff is working for them to leave a little bit earlier, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
Maybe if they're working on Saturdays, we scrap that off. Working on weekends, scrap that off, so that people kind of like we reduce on the movement, you know, that's in the company. And, you know, I think those are just the many major moves that I would take. But if it gets worse, then you just tell them to stay home.
Stay home. I think I would work for your company. I am willing to be an employee in your company right there. Also, I just noticed, I feel like I just asked you a question, like you felt like you're answering like a presidential election right now. Now, looking at what I just talked about right now with the billionaires and what exactly the initiative is towards this COVID-19, what do you think is the most beneficial for the world right now and where they're at with the pandemic of coronavirus, looking at what the billionaires are doing?
I think number one, they're really trying to I saw the Italian,
Yes.
she's the owner of a pharmaceutical company, and then she sets aside a whole unit just to produce sanitizers and stuff like that and give it out for people for free, A few days ago, I was checking out the price of sanitizers. Last week, a 20-liter jerrycan of sanitizers was going for 6K online, wholesale, yeah? This week, ikianza, it was going for 12K.
That's crazy.
12K.
How are we going to survive this?
Now, today, I'm pretty sure maybe it's even at 18K or something. So it's crazy. So if this person wants to produce sanitizers for free,
it's an amazing thing.
It's an amazing thing.
It's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Wow. But of course, on the list, there were some CEOs who are telling their employees they're going to take an unpaid leave. And there was a lot of backlash towards that. What would you say for such CEOs who really do not see how to help their employees in this crisis right now?
Humanity must okay, let me put it this way. Profits must never exceed or supersede humanity. I think there's a point for profits and there's a point for humanity, because come rain or sunshine, after coronavirus, they're still going to be your employees. They're going to come back. They're going to make money for you, you know. So take care of them.
Yeah, it's very true.
Stop
Now, of course, we haven't had anyone come forward. No millionaire, no anyone in the rich class right now who has come forward to say we're donating this for this initiative towards COVID-19 if it breaks out really bad in Kenya. Of course, most of the citizens' faith is in the government right now. But as a citizen yourself, I just wanted to ask you, do you believe and have faith that the government has the financial, financials for this? It has the financial backbone for this particular pandemic?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. On a serious note, I don't think they do. But here's what I think. I think that they're doing everything that they can just to ensure that this situation is controlled, because they're really trying to get themselves organized at a very short span of time, and with the limited resources that they have, I saw KBC and different television stations are now rolling out CBC-based programs.
Yes.
That's a good thing. I saw that they've decided to maybe talk to these telecommunication companies to lower their rates.
Yes, I mean, the M-Pesa move was very...
Yay.
So let's just hope it lasts and it actually, pays out for individuals like us out there. So,
but I think one thing that they should really, really emphasize on is the reduction of prices, and also the preventing of hiking of prices, especially when it comes to foodstuffs. They should really emphasize on that.
Couldn't agree more on that note. Now, what are you looking, or what are you hoping for in terms of this COVID-19, perhaps in the next 3 weeks, where we'll be?
I'm just hoping for a solution to come about, I don't know, maybe a vaccine or something. Although if I don't have COVID-19, I do
hope you don't, Israel. Honestly, I do hope you don't.
But yeah, I'm just hoping for a solution, like a permanent solution to come forth, I'm also hoping for people to kind of like, in as much as we're social distancing ourselves, I think people should actually take the time to think about the whole essence of appreciating the simplest things, such as handshaking one another, hugging one another. I came here and Steph didn't want to shake my hand, and I was like, it's okay, I'm not feeling bad, but it's okay, it's COVID-19. So maybe people should appreciate the whole social aspect and the whole social interaction even more.
Most do, making us realize a lot of little things we would overlook if we didn't have the situation happening right now. Well, Israel, that brings us to the end of our conversation. Thank you so much for making time. Really appreciate it. Well, there you have it. Those were the trending topics of the week. But also remember, keep the conversation going on our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE, as well as my personal account at Nyami Chaba. But we're not done just yet. We have Events Diary coming up right next, because we need to share with you some of the events that have been postponed. As for now, I'll see you right after this.